Hello and welcome to a very, very wonderful vlog. This morning, a delivery came. Then I got given a little red little leaflet saying collect it. And it was before Cue music. That's it. That's right, folks. Transformers: Last Stand of the Wreckers. Read it. I just can't believe how they got Overload to be such an iconic evil character in this. Overlord in this is just a brutal character. There's one panel I will show you guys, but won't spoil it much. If I can find it. And it's on these two pages. Iron Fist throws a Gatling injector gun towards Springer. He says, "Catch it," and then Springer goes, "Sweet." Then he says a line, "Wreck and rule." As you can see in this panel there, wreck and rule. And this is where he goes, "You spawn of a glitch," to Overload. As you can see, Overload has already lost an eye already. That is very, man, thanks to Impactor, Inceptor. And they go, that's it. Lot of sound effects added onto this for the Gatling gun. Overload had enough. He grabs his hand, and then grabs it, and then rips half of Springer's face off. What I think is beautiful. This is just one of the this is just something this is one of my favourite scenes as well. They don't just push it and make it into a standard Decepticon fight against the Autobots. They go even further and make sure there is death. And one of my other favourite iconic scenes is where in just Vitality, I think her name is. I couldn't pronounce it right when I was reading it. You see Overlord's face as a firing skull. That is just an amazing thing. How this just ends is just a beautiful book. The writing team for this was Nick Roche and James Roberts, penciled by Nick Roche and Guido Guidi. The ink was done by Nick Roche, John Wyckoff, Guido Guidi, and Andrew Griffin. And the colours was Josh Butcherman and Joanna Luftnant. Letters by Neil. It was just an amazing way. You get to see that actually happening on the front here, and it's just so amazing. The art, the drawing is beautiful. It's just lovely. I have no other words. The stuff they added in this is very nice. I don't know about you guys. This look of the Last Stand of the Wreckers, to me, has an animated feel. You know, the Transformers animated storyline series. That picture there gives it an awful great animated feel. It just suits the characters to it and everything. I'm planning to put this up on my Flickr, scanning every page onto my Flickr if you guys want to read it and you haven't got the money to buy it. But if you guys would like me to actually scan it in, then please, I'll be giving every credit to IDW. This is my copy of the book, and I just have a last stand of the animated feel to it. Definitely here, in that face there, it has like, it looks like an Optimus Prime like feel, and everything. It just has like a animated type style, and you just got lots of nice characters in this. You got pictures of both Springer's robot mode and vehicle modes. You got just love characters in this. Just love the characters in this. The characters in this is just amazing. There's no other words to explain it. But I just love it how I would love to see this being turned into an animated film. Last on the Wreck is a great comic. If Hasbro wants to make more money, go and with their comics, go the DC or Marvel route and turn some of their best comics they got done with IDW and make IDW do a little animated film with these guys. Because this is such a great story that I would love to see in an episode or as a full-length special IDW feature animated film. I have no other words. That the cover's great, the story in this is great, the paneling, the script reading, the storyline is just how the Wreckers are on their last stand and how they are on this one desolated planet captured by the Decepticons and just there to save this supercomputer and to stop Overlord. A Japanese introduced character into the Western fiction. How they've done it in this was brilliant. Now, bring on Starsaber. I want Starsaber in IDW now. I want to see him. There's so many things I would say about this comic book series, and there's so many more I would say yes to. This is one character. This is one book I would love you guys to read. If you haven't got the money to pick it, if you want me to scan in these pages and put it on my Flickr page, and then you can load them as images, and so whenever you want to read them, you can. Let me know in the comments below, or PM me, personal message me. Yeah, personal message me instead, and I'll scan these in. Because at the moment these are just beautiful, and I mean beautiful pictures. And there's no way I'm gonna forget these, and it's just amazing, just absolutely amazing. I learned about characters that I never actually knew before. I met in this book during a reader's perspective about Pyro, his personality in this series. And other characters that I never actually met before. Iron Fist is great. Rotostorm, I don't remember hearing him before, but he was great. There was a beautiful scene in this. I love the Wreckers in this, but there's one Decepticon Overlord scene that I love in this, and I want to see if I can find it. But it was a great paneling. Brief mention of Shockwave in this scene is great as well, because it actually gives you a lot of characters. Rotostorm meets his death with the hands of Overlord in this panel here. Overlord just points and shoots at his head, and he just goes bluntly, and it's just an absolutely amazing story segment of this. 4 comic books crammed into one book. That is Wreckers. This is Wreckers, and I absolutely say go and get this book. If you haven't got it already, go and get it. This is one book. This is my first Transformer book, graphic novel, and I have not forgotten this graphic novel. I have been planning to get this. I pre-ordered this last week off Amazon, and I'm planning to do a proper full-length review. I just say now I got this, that I loved it, and And my new phrase is, wreck and rule! Jasmine Strider, rolling out. Wreck and rule, fellow Transformers fans. Wreck and rule. Bye.